Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday Wisdom with Spirit. I'm Jeanette Byro, and every Wednesday I will tune into Spirit through mediumship or channeling and see who's there, what they have to share. So, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for checking it out. And if you have been coming back every day, thank you so much. I sure love and appreciate you big time. So, first of all, I do want to say, for those of you that were asking about the Oracle card, or sorry, the Tarot card course, um, it is in the description box below now. I apologize for any confusion with the links. We have it all sorted out and it's ready to roll. So definitely check that out if you've been wanting to learn how to read tarot. It's in the link below. It's a 3-part series, gives you all the basic info to get you started, to get you into it so that you too can create that bridge. So that being said, let's focus on the message today. So what do we have? I'm just going to tune in for a moment here and see who's here and what they have to share. So just hold on. Okay, so right away, there are lots here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 spirits here with us today. Okay. Oh, this is so beautiful. Okay. So when I first see spirits, when they first approach me, they always show up like a pinprick of light or like a star in the sky. When you see just that kind of little pinprick of light, they show up that way. And that's how I can count how many there are. And then they come closer once it's kind of like knocking on the door. And then once I agree to connect in, they come closer. And so when they were first coming closer, I asked, are you my counsel? Are you my spirit guides? And what was so beautiful is they came forward and they said, no, we are the loved ones of many of those watching. And so what's beautiful is although I'm counting 7, right? The representation of those 7 is many, 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 right? And so they're coming forward as the representation of your loved ones, those that have passed and crossed over, family members, friends. Um, and they're coming through, it's going to make me emotional. It's beautiful. They're coming through to share that we are so supported right now. And they're like, there are many of you feeling a deep grief and feeling a deep loss from having lost loved ones. And they're like, it's so important that you know that we are still around and we are still connected energetically to you and your life, even though you don't see it. And they're like, sometimes we all need these reminders that the spirit world is around, that we are around. And they're saying, do pay attention to like animal symbolisms, a certain bird that lands on your patio every day, or a hummingbird that flies right in front of your face and just hovers, or ladybugs or bees, like whatever the symbolisms are with your loved one, butterflies and dragonflies. They're like, please do notice these signs from us because we are bringing them to you so that you feel comfort, so that you feel supported, and so that you feel loved. And I can't even tell you the amount of emotion I feel right now coming through, and like love. It's a loving emotion. It is like, um, well, it's like that love and that message from that departed loved one. It's so warm and so soul filling. And so they're like, you need to know that we are around. We hear you. We see your struggles, but we also see you thrive. They're saying we see you working hard to carry on in life. We see you working hard to become the best version of yourself. And they're saying never let any preconceived idea from us hold you back. And so, what they mean by that, to give some examples of how this could play out for you or what it could mean. Sometimes, say it's a loved one and they've crossed over, and the partner thinks I could never be with anybody else because they would never want that. They do want you to carry on. They do want you to have love if you desire love. You don't have to go find love if you don't want it. And I'm talking like romantic love. But if you do, they want you to live fully. That is the thing. They want us, when we are still here living, to live fully, because the whole point of being here is to live fully. And part of being human is experiencing love and relationship. So that's one way that it can look. Another way it can look is like, say you were wanting to start a new job, but maybe you were always a part of the family business, but the family business does not resonate and it's pulling from your life force to be a part of it. They don't want you to do that. And the thing is they will not want you to hold back because of what was, because they see the truth and the purity of it on the other side. They see the validity of the purpose of a lifetime. And the purpose of a lifetime isn't about shoulds, it's about soul desires, soul paths that guide you through the heart. And we have to follow those. And sometimes we have to make really tough decisions about our lives at these crux points where we turn. Do we go left or right? Right? Do we make this decision or this one? And so they're like, it's so important you know that what you choose matters and what you want matters. I can't believe how emotional this is making me feel. This is so interesting. They are so passionate about supporting you all in living your life the way you need to. Be bold in who you are because they love who you are. They love what you are about. They love what you have achieved. They love what drives you. And they want to see you flourish because the way that they see you is in this beautiful light energy. They still see you as you are, but they see the radiance that comes out from you. Like if we could all see auras all day long, it's like that. And so when you are living in your purpose, you radiate this beautiful, bold, bright energy. And when you're not, it's so shallow. And they're like, we want to see you bold. We want to see you living on purpose because that's the point of life. Please do not hold yourselves back because of anything that we said or did or agreed upon. We're here to support you in your movement forward, support you at this transformational time, support you in your endeavors. And they're also saying support you in dream state visitations also. So for many of you, you might have been noticing or will notice dream state visitations. And here's a caveat that if you are not remembering dream state visitations, it doesn't mean it's not happening, to be honest. There are some people that have a really hard time retaining the information from that theta state back into their waking brainwave state. It doesn't mean it's not happening in that theta state, right? So it's something to consider. When we're sleeping, we are astral traveling and we're connecting with loved ones and sometimes living lives in different dimensions. It's fascinating. All to say, it is happening and to really trust in that connection there. I'm just going to see if there's anything else. They're also saying we take the guidance in your life very seriously. So when you have family members that come back as guides, and that does happen often, sometimes they'll take a more formal role. Sometimes they will just kind of be a guide as well. Not as formal as part of like your soul contract, but they take the guidance very seriously. So when you do speak to them, if you're praying to them, you're talking to them and you're like, please help me with this. I don't know what to do about this. They do take that guidance very seriously. And so their signs and messages are purposeful. Okay. Now here's the thing. If you have a sign or a message that is steeped in fear or warped energy, that's likely not from them. They can bring through a message of like, don't do this, but it will come through very clear and concise or very vivid if it's a dream state. If it's just messages that are like warped in fear and they have this real weird unsteadiness to it and kind of this creepy, eerie feeling, that's not your loved one. That is some sort of energetic manipulation, a pesky energy, low density energy kind of thing. Your loved ones, no matter the answer, will bring it through as clear, as gentle, um, and like purposeful as possible. So something to consider with that too. Okay, I'm just gonna see if there's anything else. Oh, interesting. Okay, last thing they're showing me is they're saying humanity, not only is humanity raising their consciousness right now, but we're also, through this act of raising our consciousness, stepping into a higher capacity to still be connected with our loved ones, even when they've crossed over, which is very different than what it has been in centuries. And they said this is coming in to help, first of all, release the fear of death and also establish the connection where the guidance continues. So what they're saying essentially is the capacity to see, hear, feel, connect, know that your loved ones are with you will become stronger and stronger and stronger. So even if we're in the energy of chaos, which that is what this month is about, if you listen to the Jeanette Biro podcast on Monday, it's all about chaos. But with this chaos comes some really amazing things. And one of these things is greater spirit communication with your loved ones. It's so beautiful. All right. Well, I will leave that with all of you for now. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you to your beautiful loved ones that came through. The energy is just so stunning from them. So beautiful, so loving. I hope you feel that. I hope I was able to bring that through for you. And I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow. So have a beautiful rest of your day.